Okay, in this video we'll look at the dangers and uses of CT scans. The main problem with CT scans is they use X-rays. X-rays are ionizing radiation, and a problem with any ionizing radiation is the more X-rays you get, or the more of it you get, it does increase your risk of developing mutations and developing cancers. So an X-ray alone will do that, which is why people minimize the amount of X-rays you get. However, CT scan by itself will give you about 100 X-rays to make up that image. It's a large amount. They will not prescribe you CT scan unless it's absolutely necessary. MRI scans only use radio waves, which we think are completely safe. Therefore, they will prescribe that if they can rather than a CT scan. Yeah, a very interesting stat, but 0.4% of cancers in the USA are attributable to CT scans. They're much more likely to give CT scans in America because they can charge you for them. It's not the case in the UK. So some patients can also have allergic reactions to contrasting dyes used, but it's usually easily treatable. So with all those risks, there must be advantages as well. And the key advantage is it produces a brilliant image, cross-section of the human body, and we can image almost every organ in the human body. The fact that it can be done so quickly means that we can diagnose things quite quickly. Rather than MRIs, you might have to sit still for 30 minutes or so to get an MRI scan done. CTs can be done in a matter of seconds. So they are used to search for internal bleeding in trauma patients, imaging the sinus in the inner ear. They can search for blood clots, tumours, and are used extensively for the head and brain. So the advantage is it produces a very high resolution image. It's quick to do and shows good contrast between different soft tissues. Even normal X-rays aren't good at that. If you want to try and see what's wrong with a muscle, an X-ray doesn't do it that well. CT scans will. Disadvantages: relatively high running costs, but the main one is that the patient will get a large dose of ionizing radiation.